These days, you have a lot of different options to keep up with what's going on, from traditional television and radio broadcast to all the different avenues of social media. It's more important than ever to check the news from multiple sources.
Now, the Scripps News Literacy Project is a nationwide effort from our parent company to educate local students through hands-on experience. So Q2's Mitch Legge worked with students from Billings Central and senior high schools on this next story. Mitch.
Well, Russ and Janelle, through brainstorming with the students, we decided on the topic of mental health of first responders. Our 911 operators, fire, police officers, and emergency room doctors deal with extreme trauma on a day-to-day basis. We wanted to see how these professionals keep themselves healthy so they can help others. Here's Billings Central student Camille Ball.
When you're first new, it's really tough because you don't know how to handle someone just yelling at you on the phone or screaming because something bad just happened to them.
When tragedy strikes, the first person in mind is often the victim, but sometimes overlooked are the first responders, helping those in need.
There's that duck analogy of, you look just real calm floating on the surface, but underwater, your feet are just kicking and you're moving fast and a lot of stuff's happening.
We sadly see heartbreaking tragedy, and it reminds us of how precious life is.
According to the International Association of Firefighters, 65% of firefighters have trouble sleeping, and 19% have considered suicide.
We don't know what's happening. We don't know how to deal with it, and yet we don't want to tell anyone because we don't want them to mock us out or think that we're weak or we can't do the job.
What makes the difference is knowing when to ask for help.
We're always encouraged to talk to somebody further if we need more help emotionally. I know that my coworkers are always available to be able to talk afterwards, and I really appreciate that.
And spending time with family can help shed work-related stress.
When he came home, you never really saw the worries of work on him at all. He kind of shed that stuff at the door when he walked in, and he was really good at always putting on a good face.
Their overwhelming stress is made worthwhile by the satisfaction of helping people in need.
Even more rewarding when it's a huge medical situation or the calls where they're yelling and screaming at you and you get them to calm down, you get them the help they need, and there's a positive outcome with the call. That feels great to do, and that makes it all worth it.
They deal with a lot of trauma, but with the help of coworkers, family, and the satisfaction of helping those in need, our first responders keep their mental health in check. For the Central and Senior Journalism students, I'm Camille Ball, MTN News.
Thanks a lot, Camille. And joining me now are those students that helped us put that piece together. Hi, guys. Hi. Savannah, Marley, Ronally, Camille, and Faith are all here with me today, and we're missing one, Haley. She's out of town and couldn't be here. Wanted to make sure we gave her a shout out. Ladies, thanks for taking some time out of your busy schedules to help us put together this story. Yeah, and Faith, I wanted to ask you, what did you learn about going directly to the source in the process of putting this thing together?
You know, Mitch, I learned that we don't know what's going on in their heads when they, like the 911 dispatchers, when they get the call and they don't know what's happening. And I think it's really interesting that we learned how they not only cope with what's happening in their workplace, but also how it affects what's going on outside of the workplace.
Right, and you got to go directly to those people to talk about it, right?
And figure it out, yeah.
And Savannah, you're actually going to be headed off to Missoula in the fall to study journalism. What was the behind-the-scenes experience like at Q2? What did you pick up?
Gosh, Mitch, I really cherish this opportunity because it's given me such a great understanding of the lengths at which reporters and journalists strive to go to maintain journalistic integrity and to prioritize objectivity in the face of tight deadlines. And so that's really greatly prepared me for that program. So, yeah.
Well, awesome. I'm glad to hear that it was a good time. And I'd like to thank everybody once again for helping us all out with this. And stay tuned tomorrow at 5:30. I'll bring you a story about the behind-the-scenes process of working with these wonderful students. Russ and Janelle.
All right, well done.
All right, nice work, you guys.